Well, if it isn't the next episode in the Halo Infinite life cycle. This has been an absolute roller coaster. From a terrible start to 343 reaching seasonality, everyone being happy, 343 then axing seasons for the shitty operation model, and now we've come full circle as Serasia has leaked a brand new weapon is on the way to Halo Infinite. And no, not a skin, an actual gun. This means another massive shift in development for the game after a controversial year and raises numerous questions going forward. Why a sandbox weapon now? What was the point of axing seasons when the content released this year could have easily been new seasons? What the hell are they doing over there? I think it's important to note there's rumors about the Falcon as well. Nothing concrete at the moment. If anything comes out, I'll let you guys know, but I feel like that was important to mention. So let's start today with Serasia's tweet to get you all up to speed with what's going on. He said, and I quote, "There's a new weapon coming to Halo Infinite. Actual weapon. Let's just say that you'll like the weapon if you like the SPI armor." He followed on to say, "The MA5K Avenger is coming to Halo Infinite. It's listed under the SMG class, so I'm wondering if they're going to have it be one. An SMG I feel could be used to celebrate Halo 2's 20th anniversary. As you know, the iconic Master Chief holding 2 SMGs. Of course, there's going to be no dual wield for Halo Infinite. That's just my thought process. Now, the MA5K carbine weapon is typically seen with the SPI armor released during Season 3. Weapon on screen now for you all to see. This is important for a multitude of reasons. Throughout all of 2024, leakers, ex-staff members, laid off 343 employees, even on LinkedIn, all pointed to development halting on Halo Infinite. This came coupled with the decision to cut seasonality on Halo Infinite, and since then, not a single developer-made map has come to the game, the last being Illusion back in January. It raises the question, why now? And why this particular weapon? I love the MA5K carbine, but there is so many different weapons that could have been added. The double-barrel shotgun with gravity hammer attachment comes to mind. Why another starting weapon? Maybe you guys can shed some light in the comments, because I have no idea. Maybe it's a new weapon to replace the assault rifle, and that's why they changed the AR in the most recent tuning update. The biggest thing this indicates, and it's what I wanted to cover, is that does this mean Halo Infinite is going to be supported for years to come? If the Halo Combat Evolved remake is 2026, which is Halo's 25th anniversary, does that mean 2 more years of Infinite? 343 laid off the sandbox lead last year, and numerous news posts came out saying 343 doesn't have any staff to finish off all the unfinished guns, vehicles, and equipment. It would be a massive mistake on their part if they're only just realizing now that cutting seasons was a bad idea. And I've always thought, and I mentioned it before, the content that has released this year, as well as the cosmetics and everything in the battle passes, would have been enough to continue seasons all throughout 2024. You could have had a Spirit of Fire season, Banish season, Anvil, Fleetcom, Tenrai. The list goes on, and people would have been much happier, and player sentiment would have been much higher. The best answer I can think of, and it's what I hoped has happened, is that after almost a year of the community pleading for 343 to consider new sandbox items, they have listened, and more than that, change their minds. We have said so many times, look 343, there is so much stuff on the cutting room floor, you could easily polish up and release that for the community. People would love that and would bring a lot of positive sentiment into the Halo scene. I know game dev isn't easy, and especially with a Microsoft subsidiary, there is so much bullshit red tape you have to go through to even put out a minor update, which by the way is why half the time 343 is so excruciatingly slow to change things based on feedback. So that probably explains why it's taken so long to act on our feedback. But what many of you guys are going to ask is why. Seeing a new weapon is fantastic, but it raises so many more questions than answers. For example, does that mean you'll be taking the pressure off of the forgers who are burnt out working for free and release actual dev quality maps now? I truly hope so. The silliest part of all of this is during Season 5, player sentiment around Halo Infinite was at an all-time high. The game honestly was thriving and doing very well. I wish 343 could have had the forethought to see changing from seasons to the CU update system was a terrible idea, not only for marketing, but for the overall health and longevity of the game, especially when it's clear that the next game is quite a ways away. As a side note, we still don't know what happened to Certain Affinity's Halo project. People are still saying that's happening, it's multiplayer only, so we'll see. In all seriousness, Halo Infinite could have thrived throughout this year if the communication and the updates were marketed better. That random trailer you guys dropped to signify the game was pretty much done and it was for the match composer, that could have had had a large impact if released appropriately. It wasn't. Even the Match Composer update itself, little to no marketing. People still don't know there's a list in the second category after playlist selection that lets you pick the game modes you want to play. I'm not even going to mention the CU updates, which again had very little marketing, but calling something a CU update is going to do very little to garner interest from people who love Halo. Halo can have a really big impact in the overall gaming scene, but from you guys at 343, it needs to be consistent and throughout the whole year. Surely I'm not the only one who sees that, right? Now this brings me to the fun part. When do I think this is going to release? Well, most notably, we have Halo 2's 20th anniversary just around the corner. We know 343 is cooking up a Master Chief skin to celebrate the occasion. They could release it then. We know future operations are already in the works too. Operation Champion will most likely add champion ranks and the Achilles armor, so I doubt it'll be then. And Halloween is obviously a Halloween celebration, so it probably won't be then either. My money is on Halo 2's anniversary, as they'll want something substantial to mark the occasion, but that's just pure speculation. I see so many people yearning for good, new Halo content. People want to love the series, to see it thrive, not just survive. They want to be excited for the future, to see it go from strength to strength, and not just be in this half limbo state where we have no idea what's going on. In any case, it is a big shift for the game. All year, we've heard that only Forge-related content will be coming to Halo Infinite. Nothing really developer-made will be coming outside of things in 343's vault. Many of you guys in the comments are going to say too little, too late, and I kind of feel the exact same way. This is great for Halo fans still on Halo Infinite, and it might bring a few Halo fans back, but this is nothing earth-shattering that is really going to move the needle. Still, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep you guys up to date with the latest Halo-related info, so there you have it. Personally, I'm excited to hear 343 has reconsidered their stance on no more developer-made content for Infinite. It opens up a whole bunch of possibilities in terms of equipment, weapons, maps, vehicles, and so on. So as more information comes out, I'll do a follow-up video. With that said, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.
Kill,